Hey everybody, it is Chonkaroo here. I am just getting set up. Sorry I had to restart my computer. Things were running kind of slow, which is weird. And then I forgot to plug in my headphones before I started up Streamlabs, and it really doesn't like that. So trying to get all my bearings, and I'm not going to have headphones today. So uh, I will make do. And if it's a big problem, then I'll restart the stream. But I doubt it. I doubt it'll be that big of an issue. Welcome. It's been about a week. No, I streamed Saturday for a little bit. So yeah, it's been a few days since I've hung out with everybody. Super excited to be back. Um, we will start off with our mental health moment. Um, what I have written down is when things have no impact on you, don't be negative. Just let it be. And I've noticed that a lot with TCGs specifically. My example wasn't from a TCG, but I see it a lot where people are like, "Oh, you pay that for that? You're so dumb." And I'm like, "Just leave it alone. Like it does. If they weren't going to give you the money, just leave it alone. It doesn't matter if they're happy and the person selling it's happy. Who cares?" The actual example that I have is way more funny. So it is Pride Month. Go everybody! And I had a coworker who was annoyed that it was Pride Month, and he's just like, "I can't believe it's Pride Month. Pride Month's so dumb. Why do we need a Pride Month?" And yeah, yeah, I had to explain that one to him. But it has literally no impact on his life whatsoever, and he's still very upset about it, which I thought was amusing. So yeah. I mean, you can find a million and one different reasons to get bent out of shape about something, and I'd highly recommend against it. Just mind your own business. So there's my mental health moment for the day. It's been like a super cool week. I just did a really big trade with Star City, and I'm getting myself a case of bourbon Pangu, and I got myself a couple sketches. And I also, you can't see it now. If I move the camera up a little bit, you might be able to see it. Yeah, there it is. So that used to be Magic cards in that frame, and that is now all Vibes cards. So I'm pretty happy about that, actually. I'm switching out. I'm going fully away from Magic, and right into Vibes. And it was actually really cool. The largest portion of that Magic trade was actually all foreign cards. And I have a pretty good memory, but I still stumbled on some of them. I ended up using Matt Bartlett's Synced app. If you guys haven't seen that one, where I was just taking pictures, finding out which ones are actually valuable and which ones are worth looking up on like sell list and things like that. It was really cool. I'd highly recommend it. So definitely download the Synced app. But yeah, so again, this is a new player stream. You guys are pretty used to watching my streams in general. I like to do new player ones. I was doing them like once a week, but then we had a whole bunch of tournament prep, etc. So I kind of scaled back on them. And I'm doing a deck building stream tomorrow with Erie, which I'm really excited about. But there's not really a whole lot of stuff to investigate with the meta right now. It's kind of a stale meta. So I figured what better way to spend an afternoon than to teach people how to play the game and just kind of the basics on some strategy. So that's what we're going to do today. If anybody wants to see a specific deck, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of dive in with some of the more straightforward strategies. Let me get you to a scene where you can see my screen. There you go. Hopefully everyone's doing well tonight. Alrighty. I've been playing this purple location deck, which I absolutely love. But I don't think it's the most user-friendly deck. So we're going to start with, this is the most straightforward one in my opinion. So if I'm handing a new player a deck, which I actually did this, it was in DC. There was a little kid that showed very little relative. I think he was like 12 or something. He showed a lot of promise in the game, and he was trying to build the rock paper scissors deck. And hey, what's up, man? How are you, Doji? So there was a kid in DC that was trying to build the rock paper scissors deck, and I had an extra Coliseum deck with me, and I handed it to him, and kind of spent the day coaching him, and he ended up winning the giant card event, which I thought was super cool. So this is almost, I think it's the exact list. It might be off by like one card, but everything is going well. Everything's going very well. I hope everything's going well with you. I was just kind of introducing today as a new player stream. Again, I'll mention this several times throughout the day. There's not a lot of really going on with the meta right now since we're all kind of just waiting for set 3 to come out. So this will be some redundant information if you've seen this before, but hopefully we'll catch some new players in here too. And if there's some questions or things you think a new player would want to know, feel free to shout them out. But yeah, so this is the Aggro Coliseum deck is what it's called, or Caffeine Coliseum. It is trying to get to 9 to play Coliseum. This card says that you can only play cards off the top of your deck on both sides. So it basically eliminates the use of their hand or ice pile. It does this by trying to win early vibe checks with 1-drops and milkmaids. And then it tries to play a green Mega Penguin on turn 5, which grows every turn and is really hard to get rid of. And then it also has another strategy. If it can't go the super fast route, it tries to go this popcorn inspiring story route. And so decks that play anything that can be iced by popcorn, so ice is the lowest vibing penguin, and you'll see what that means as we start to play it. It can turn into like basically this prison deck that flops all your stuff with too much caffeine and then ices your other things with popcorn penguin to extend the game out long enough to then get a Coliseum in play. So it's pretty straightforward strategy. And again, it's one that I always recommend for new players in this current moment. That might change a lot here next week. Just depends on what set 3 looks like. I think it's going to be really interesting. Unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of time for set 3 to be played with prior to Asia Champs, so I don't know how creative the Asia players are going to be able to get, just because it does take months to kind of create and fine-tune list, and they had a couple of weeks with the full list of cards. And also, there's just availability issues there as well. It's not like they can just go on US eBay and pick up the card and have it here next week. So there are some card availability issues as well. So even the top tier players may or may not still have trouble finding cards. Most of those players are primarily online, and a lot of them are in the Philippines, which, as I understand it, is not like a super wealthy country. So that's why even today I bought one of the sketch barons for $50 because the guy's like, I just need money to go to this event. So try to help out people where we can. I am going to use that sketch baron as a fair drop entry later on this week. I've been pumping Dilly a lot. For those of you who haven't been following me on Twitter but are somehow watching me here, I don't know if there's like an overlap there. But I actually have a lot of faith in Dilly. I really like how they do business. I really like the concept of being able to interact digitally with a trading card game. And so I have put a lot of cards on there. I would say I've put definitely 5 figures, but in the past couple weeks, I've sent them over $10,000 worth of cards for them to house. Everything from sketches to high end foils for vibes, and I think that the more people that are active on it, the more that we can kind of smooth out the vibes economy. So like right now, it's really hard. Like if you're in the Discord, there was chats going on all day long that are like, "What's this card worth? How much can I get this card for? What should I sell? How much should I sell this for?" And as more players start to kind of centralize to Dilly, I think it'll start to actually really level out what people can expect to pay for a card or expect to be able to sell a card for in vibes. And also eventually they'll be on TCG Player, but TCG Player being kind of high maintenance. They're a little divas about getting stuff on there. They want to make sure that it's going to be worth their time and money. And despite the fact that Vibes has hit every single metric that they need to hit in order to get cards onto TCG Player, they've continued to just kind of raise the bar on what they expect Vibes to be able to do, which I don't really love. I have never been a huge TCG Player fan, even as a Magic player, but they are, I guess, the necessary evil, and they've kind of grown into this market that they've been able to capture. So it is what it is. Hopefully the matches won't take too long to queue tonight, and hopefully I don't get sniped too much. I did. I've been watching alts lately from people, and I've been keeping track of alts, and there are definitely people who have been in here sniping me on alts. But I'm being a little bit more cognizant of it now. There's not really a way to kind of mitigate that, but I at least know what's going on at this point, which I appreciate. So hopefully that won't be too much. As far as set 3 goes, I am super excited about set 3 in general. I am not a good deck builder. I've said this a million and one times. I'm not a great deck builder, but as I was building these set 3 decks, the cards were just falling into it. I ended up having decks that were 70 cards, and I was trying to figure out what I need to cut. The cards at first glance didn't look amazing, but whenever you start to try to build a deck and craft something that you think is going to win on the ladder or win a tournament, it comes together pretty fast. So I'm very, very, very excited for next week. I can't wait to play with these cards online and in person. It's just going to be a blast. I can't really turn on music right now, unfortunately. If I did, it's coming. My sound's coming through speakers right now, and it'll just echo. That's why I normally wear headphones, but it'll be all right. We will be okay. Anybody got anything exciting to talk about? Until that game actually starts, I'm kind of winging it from here. Oh, I got 2 sketches today. I suppose I can show those off. Oh, I also have a pack to crack. I don't. Does anyone here know anything about Pokemon? I bought these like vaulted uh, display holders, and they sent me a pack of Pokemon. So I'm gonna open this now, and you guys can tell me if I got anything. Oh, the back is different. I didn't know they changed the back. All right, you guys tell me. Did I get anything? That doesn't look particularly good. I think we're looking. Oh, that's a shiny one at least. Huh. All right. Um. All right. Does anyone know anything about Pokemon? Did I get anything? One super shiny one. Oh, I'll use the Synced app. I bet it knows. Yeah. Let's find out. Come on, Synced app. Scan. All right. Processing your scan. It is a Meowscarada that says loading price, so it at least got the picture right. Ah, it was only 21 cents. Romp, romp, romp. What's up, Spiffy? How are you? We're playing with the Synced app right now while I wait for a game. I doubt if the shiny one was only 21 cents. Oh, wait, this one's $1.77. Free dollars. Look at that. Look at that app in action. This is super cool. I put a lot of stock in how much I value software or value a company by who is working on it. And I like Matt Bartlett a lot. Like he's a really good dude. I had the privilege of getting to spend a few hours with him in DC. And he showed me his new Market Forces game, which it's a really cool concept. I was explaining it to Greg, who is my husband, who is not a TCG player at all, and he's like, "Oh, I think I'd actually really like that game." And I was like, "Well, if I can find any game to play with you, I'm in." Because he's never been into Magic. He's never been into uh, Hearthstone or World of Warcraft or any of the other games I've played. So if I can find one game that he's actually into, I would be thrilled. I have used the Sync app now to look up all of the prices for this Pokemon pack that I just opened, and we did not hit anything good, unfortunately. This was winning at $1.44. And then, even though this one looks super cool, it was only, I want to say it was like 50 cents or something on the app. I don't remember. But we missed another day. Another day, another Pokemon pack down. Still waiting on this gameplay. So my stack of sketches. Oh, I got a nice little Josephine today. That one's super cool. And I never noticed this about the sketches, but the number is like slightly crooked on them. And it's not all of them. Like this one, I got an arches too. But this one's like super, it's like almost touching the end of it. You can tell somebody did it by hand. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then this guy is also like pretty crooked. Let's see, there you go. Is the thing moving? The camera's not moving, and I was trying to focus. That's why it's doing it. And of course, last Saturday I got the layer 2. I was super stoked about that one. Whoop. All right, matchmaking system, do your thing. I don't have anything else cool right now. I will be doing a. I don't have it scheduled or announced yet, so you guys will be the first people to know about it. I will be doing a sketch hunt. I'm gonna try to do it the day the set comes out. What is it? It releases on the 18th, I think, the 18th, the 19th. So that Thursday or Friday. Uh, did they announce? I need to check that. If it announces on if it lands on Thursday, I will do the sketch hunt on Thursday because I can go buy the product from Star City that day. Where it would have been in announcements, I think. Spencer ripping a pad box. Set 3, June 18th. Okay, cool. So yeah, in that case, not tomorrow, but next Thursday will be a sketch hunt. We will crack a case of Bourbon Pengu online. It'll be fun. I'll have to start doing the promotions for that one. I'm excited to do that one. Where are we at? Man, no one's playing right now. Gets a little hard to entertain you guys. I've already shown off my sign, and then the Bellyacre card everyone saw already. My giant Bellyacre. I did find the person that has the Bellyacre Little Pudgy. I don't know how to buy them, but I figured out who has it at least. Step 2 is figuring out how to contact him to see if he'll sell it to me. But yeah, that was exciting. It's like some random person. He has like 2 little pudgies in his wallet and like a handful of other NFTs. But yeah, he doesn't strike me as somebody who's like super into the pudgy community. At least not judging from his wallet. Like you can tell the people who have like 90 different pudgies. I talked to No Life and I was like, I will give you sketches if you can find this person and get them to sell this. So that would be pretty cool. Although I've done so much with this burb that I don't think I could get rid of him and just start rebranding fully as the little Bellyacre Pudgy. I think I'd have to keep them. I really like my Moonbird, if we're being honest with each other. I was very happy with that pick. It's got the little devil horns. He's holding the fire. I'm going to exit this queue and start back. 12 minutes is a long time. 12 minutes is a very, very, very long time. I'll even drop it in chat too. Even if I'm getting sniped, at least people will come hang out and keep. No, my Discord's not working. Let's restart you. My Discord, if I'm getting sniped, people at least they'll be queuing. There we go. The huddle. Queue. All right, we'll see if we can't get some people playing. Try to make this slightly more interesting for everybody. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk at this point. And then it really hurts that I messed up and can't even have music for you guys to listen to, but we'll be all right. We will make it work. Did you guys already order your set 3? I am very excited for my set 3. I haven't technically ordered it yet. They can't sell pre-ordered stuff for whatever reason with store credit. And part of my big trade with them today was to get store credit to buy this stuff. So I have to physically pay for it on the day of. Yeah. I tried to work it out to where I could get some early and then do like a case cracking, in advance. But the stars didn't align for that to happen, so I needed some permissions from Orange Cap that just kind of took a little too long to get, but still fun nonetheless. Whether I do it this week or next week doesn't really make that big of a difference, so it'll be fun and fine. I think it will also be very fun to get to do a bunch of deck building once the set's live online. It'll be super super fun. I'll probably spend hours streaming just trying new decks. So I think that'll really kick up viewership and kind of entertainment value for you guys as well. I appreciate you guys sticking around the past couple of weeks because there hasn't really been that much to report on or do. Everyone's just kind of waiting for set 3 to come out, which these lulls in any sort of format adjustment are always normal. So like any time in Magic that a new set was coming out, everyone basically stopped caring like the last month of whatever was going on. So this is a pretty normal experience for everybody, especially if this is your first TCG. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot going on in general. So, but yeah, potential spam. No, thank you. I'm good. I will pass on the potential spam phone call. Um, ugh, this is rough. I don't know where all our players are right now. Sorry, guys. Let's check Twitter, see if there's anything interesting going on there. Or we can do something on Dilly. Ooh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I don't want to do any like the. I would crack some of these like these starter box things, but the vibes one is kind of toasted. It's not. There's not that much stuff you can get out of it anymore. What's one of the newer ones that they have? All right. While I'm waiting, we can gamble. How about that? Yeah, there we go. So now we're still waiting, and let's see here. PSA 10s only. What can we get out of this one? Make sure I don't miss our game. Our game over here. So we got 0.002% on some of these. Jeez, that's pretty low. 2%ers or 0.02%. Oh, I got a voicemail. Public records show. Oh, yep, no. Nope, you guys are good. Yes, I have been very active on Dilly, and I'm really enjoying it right now. 0.2% for legendary? Huh. All right, here we go. We'll do this one. Why not? Open for $60. This is all to entertain you guys. I can't play anything right now, so at least do this. 2021 PSA 10 common. Ugh. Wrecked. All right, we'll go again. Open one mo again. Hopefully I get something cool while we wait for a game. 2021 PSA 10 uncommon. Does that at least make us some money back? Yeah. Yeesh. No. Ugh. All right, we'll go again. It's getting rough in here. Ugh. Man, these are brutal. All right. We'll go until we hit something. Common. Again? Jeez. Minimum return. All right. This is getting rough. High variance box. Bigger upside, lower floor. Huh. These are not treating us well. I got one more in me, I guess. Maybe two. Jeez. These are so rough. I don't think I have enough to buy these again, do I? No, I'm penny shy. All right, we'll find a different one. All right, I can't do that one. Not doing that one. I'll do a good vibes only for $50. My last 50. Oh, whoop, where'd that go? Where you going? There it is. All right. This was an expensive queue for me. Lost like $150 doing this. Pristine uncommon, huh? Yeah, the vibes one I think is, from what I understand, they're about to have a new one come out, but they are. All right, we got one more, and then we're done. Calling it quits. Yep, I don't think I have enough. I'm not going to put money on here to do this. I would gamble with whatever money I had on there, but yeah. Yep, nope. Nope. I don't know if there's any boxes for under $40. The Pokemon slab box. We can't get out of this one. All right. This queue needs to pop before I go broke. No, I'm broke. Lost it all. Lost it all on dilly boxes. And the queue still hasn't popped yet. It's brutal. Go back over here. What's up, Trex? How are you? Um, all right, I'm running out of things to do. We've been in queue for 20 minutes, unfortunately. I wish I could play games with you. Not enough sleep. Are you at least in Manila now? Yeah, you definitely need to get ready. Nice, Doji. I'd be very excited to be out of office. Hopefully, you got something fun planned. My dog is now whining. He's gonna whine until I open up this door. What's up? You're going to? Oh, nice. You're going to Mexico, a destination. Oh, are you getting married, or you want to watch someone get married? Ooh. Oh, cool. We got some people coming. Your dog sounds like a cat meowing. Yeah, he does. He does. He just sits there and he does do that. That is 100% his MO. Happy spectator of the wedding. Good for you. I don't know. Everyone always complain. Like, I think like the default joke for people is like, "Oh, being married's terrible." Being married's great, man. You know what's terrible? Being single. Oh my gosh! Now my dog's just sitting out there barking at the other dog. Dudley, give it a rest. Dudley, stop. Mm, I'm sorry, people. We've been on stream for like almost it's 45 minutes or so at this point. And there's been no games. Yeah, I think I was talking about that earlier. That No one really wants to play right now because set three is coming out. They're just kind of bored with the format. I think that once set three comes out, it'll just be full on as many people playing as they can. I think people are going to be very, very excited once the new set comes out. Oh, good. I got Lofty. That's good. All right. So again, new player stream. We finally got a game going, which is great. And to kind of talk through some of the strategy behind what we want to do, we definitely want a one drop, and this three drop's great. However, we don't necessarily need these three drops, and I'm going to put him on some sort of red purple variant, which means that we want to win vibe checks pretty quickly. It also means this inspiring story and the popcorn plan isn't as powerful because people who are playing control decks, they don't really want to. They're not that susceptible to popcorn. Um, So, and you also have to factor in that he's going to be a very strong player. So, um, let's see here. So this popcorn plant's still not going to be great for us. And we go here, there. So we're going to tie this. Him having a one drop's not great. And he definitely put me on Coliseum just because that's how I play. 99.999% of the time, he would never run a one drop out there. But that's kind of one of the drawbacks to playing or being known for a deck. I also think that this little milkmaid loses some value here because he just has so many ways to drop on stuff. So we do get a sneaky penguin online, which is going to be pretty good for us. This card is one of the main cards that you need for this deck to activate. So because you're trying to win vibe checks, you don't actually get to draw that many cards. So card selection is a lot more powerful. And we'll also get to have a green mega penguin next turn, which is very hard for him to deal with. So this the ability to get a green mega online is pretty good. I'm gonna bottom this, see if we can get something better. We did not, and I kind of have most of the stuff that I want right now. So I'm actually going to rod this, and I'm going to play a green mega. And if he starts to try to develop to catch up, then I get to kind of hit him with a popcorn plan, which should be pretty good against him. Oh, he's a Bellyacre deck that had a really slow draw. He's not playing a control deck. That's nuts. That's so rare. I had this guessed completely wrong. He's also a Coliseum deck, or at least a Bellyacre deck, that's a lot slower than I am. Now, he could be on Deuce's deck. Yeah. He's on, yeah, I don't know. He just did that to kind of cycle up, I suppose, which we still get to play assuming we don't draw anything better, which I doubt we will. We're probably going to play this inspiring story and have the option to play a popcorn the following turn and kind of really get him. He could have some heads I win, tails you lose, but I don't really care if we don't get the popcorn plan online. His game plan this turn, he's going to go and get a Waker, He's not going to let me popcorn anyways. He's going to go get a Waker and get a Samantha Feathers with this combination of cards. Yeah. So he's going to go, okay. If I'm him, I go get a Samantha Feathers right. Well, I don't know. I actually don't think it's right to go get a Samantha Feathers right now, but he might. So he doesn't want to let me draw more cards. And next turn, I get to start tying with Samantha Feathers with this green Mega Penguin. His deck has a very hard time dealing with this, and I don't even know if they can deal with it, to be honest with you. And yeah, ideally for him, he needs to play something that costs less than 3 to protect his Bellyacre from a popcorn. And I think that he knows that. I mean, Laffy's one of the strongest players that there are. I did, for the record, just yell at Dilly too. I messaged them. I was like, "Y'all, I'm trying to pump your stuff on on stream, and I incinerated $300 in like 5 minutes." And he's like, "Let me look." And he looked. He went and looked. He's like, "Yeah, it was really bad. That was very unlucky." And I was like, "That's fair." Yeah. So he goes and gets this. He still is going to have a hard time. He's got to rely on a Savior of the Skies to get him uh, past this Green Mega, because this Green Mega next turn will start to tie here. Okay, that'll do it. Ooh, a Bashful too, huh? All right, all right, all right. Ooh, that's pretty good. We're gonna keep that one on top. So our new game plan, he's gonna flop his own Bashful, but I'm gonna start by playing this, and then I'm also going to play a Caffeine, and I think I saved this. Like, part of me wants to get back a little extrovert to have it next turn, but think I think I'd rather. Yeah, I think I'd rather save this for a turn. That could be wrong. We'll see. All right, so I want inspiring story to resolve first. I want to stack them like this. You got to be careful not to mess those up. So it's going to hit Bellyacre. So that's toast, which is good. So now we're tying here, and I need to flop this to force him to flop his own Bashful, because otherwise his Bashful is going to get eaten. It's going to eat itself right now. Yeah. So being on the draw here is actually really good, because I can draw something to just completely blow him out of the water. Like if I get a zoomer or something, there's a chance that I win this following turn anyways. Green Mega is pretty hard for him to deal with. In a mirror match like this, you almost never want to play Coliseum either. All right, his zoomer's pretty good. Although that popcorn was going to ice itself anyways, so I don't really care that much about that. Bottom. Ooh, a Bashful of my own. Can I play everything? So 11, 12, 13, 14. That doesn't really get me where I need to go, because I can't play whatever I get back with this. So I will replay a popcorn and take out his guy here. And I'm going to save this Bashful. And I am going to get back. Actually, I don't want anything back right now. Yeah. He's at 13. I can't win this turn. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I can't win this turn. All right. So again, we're gonna have this resolve first, then a popcorn, then a green mega, then a caffeine. So we'll go in that order. 12, and then I'll make him try to win it. So I don't want him to be able to save a Bashful. Yeah, so he has to have his own Bashful down, which means I get to win the vibe check this turn, which is less than ideal. I'd like to be going second. The reason you want to go second on the last turn is so that you have the most time to interact. So like that zoomer, is a whole lot more powerful going second than it is. Oh, that's pretty good. 2, 4, 6, 7. So I can play my whole hand out right now. All right, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna zoom something. I can take out completely his Savior. I think I take out Savior here and force him to flop his Bashful like that. So I'll go like that, and then I'll play Bashful of my own. Savior's the most expensive thing, and my Green Mega Penguin is already beating his Samantha. So I really just need a Bashful. Yeah, conceded. That's pretty good. Oh, good. I did rank up in Chonk. I thought I was like 1 win away from ranking up, and I wanted to make sure. So that's the straightforward kind of aggro Coliseum list. We'll keep jamming games with it. Oh, cool. It looks like people are starting to get a little more active now. It's Laffy again. All right. Again, still don't know what he's playing. I always assume he's playing red-purple, and he might be trying to take a win back from me. So I'm going to play as if he's playing red-purple. I think that it's really common for people to change decks up. Caffeine's actually pretty decent against red-purple. I don't know that I want 2 of them. All right, I'm going to throw a Bashful down. Bashful's amazing to have in later turns. You don't really need it super early turns, so we'll see. And for all he knows, I switched it up as well. So I doubt he's gonna. That's not really his mo. He's not sniping my stream or anything. All right, so he's still playing. He's not playing red-purple. Then he's still gonna play the aggro list, which means whatever he plays next turn, I'm probably playing both these caffeines just to slow him down. The one thing you don't want to let happen in the aggro, ooh, three caffeines. The one thing you don't want to happen in the Coliseum mirror is they get so far ahead of you, they just run you over. So, that draw can happen. Normally, you'll never play a Coliseum in these matches, but you can absolutely get completely just ran over, which is less than ideal. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm definitely going to play one of these, and he could be actually on red-purple now. So I'll keep one of them back just to see what happens. And he's going to probably try to tie it, but at least he doesn't get to. Oh no, he wants to win it. All right, so he's not red-purple. He is Coliseum. Red-purple ties there, I think. Ooh, popcorn. Get a nice little combination of carrots. I'm probably gonna sneaky. Oh, he is red-purple. Okay. All right, if he is red-purple, then let me go like this. He's just trying to play like a super aggressive list. So let's make sure he can't take out my sneaky, which lasagna won't take out sneaky, so that's good. And I'll be able to get a popcorn next turn, inspiring story the following turn, and I'll be able to start taking out his stuff there. Although he can tap here. I don't know that he does that though. Yeah, he does. Okay. Starts to draw the game out a little bit. I suppose I should have flopped there. So I can't inspiring story. All right, I can't popcorn next turn because I can't play inspiring story yet. He'd have to play another 2-drop, which I suppose it's possible. He's trying to play like a really aggressive game with me, just because my hand was so slow. Uh-oh. All right, that definitely takes away my popcorn plans for the time being. I'm actually going to keep this. I'm going to need this for later because this game's going to go pretty long, and I want to try to start stalling it out as much as I can. So if I can keep us drawing for a little while and give myself time to catch up to at least get a Bashful online, I should be okay. But keeping him off of development, I think, is more important at this point. He's trying to end the game quickly, even though he's a control deck that usually can last a long time. I don't think that that's good for me. And I also have Green Mega Penguin in my deck, and he doesn't. So as soon as I hit a Green Mega, I should be fine. If I want to start winning vibe checks, but otherwise I got this What a Twist Bashful plan. That's fine. I didn't really have anything to do this turn anyways. Ooh, another What a Twist. I think I make the most out of my... I'm going to lose the vibe check this turn anyway, so I might as well go there. Flop down everything. Boop. He's at 11, I'm at 9. That's not the worst. Worst things have happened to me. I think I can Bashful Sneaky next turn and try to win a vibe check to at least get something off with this popcorn. Cutting him out of purple would be pretty clutch. I don't know that I want that. Another Singer. Okay. Oh, he's at 14. He's going to try to win it. Ooh, I can Zoom or something and try to survive another turn. That's not hateful. I think I go that plan for sure. There we go here. Bounce this guy, I guess. Yeah. So I survive another turn. So this combination is probably going to keep me alive for a second. The following turn, we will see. Zoomer, like, it's so weird in this deck. Like, it worked out really well here, but there's too many times that I don't know. I don't know if I love Zoomer in this list. This is too much caffeine. There's a lot of caffeine right now. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe like I think my only real out is a Green Mega. And even then I don't Bellyacre. Oh, he's playing Deuce's deck. Okay. So he is playing like this really weird version. Alright, so I think I get to live for another turn, which is nice. Can't play this because that's just gonna get iced. So go here, here. Here, here? This is less than ideal because I still need a Bashful to win a vibe check. Alright. Winning a vibe check is still pretty good because then I at least get a turn of Popcorn Penguin I can take out of Bellyacre. Can't say go. Gotta win this vibe check. And he doesn't have any cards in hand. So he doesn't have a lasagna, which is good. He has had a 1-drop every turn. That deck only plays 4 of them. He can have a What a Twist for a Bellyacre, but I think he only plays 1 or 2. If he What a Twist a Bellyacre, he can... No, he can't get up to a Zoomer. Alright, so I need to draw another Bashful, I think, is my only out, and hope he bricks. A Green Mega would do it too. Bounce House Rod. Ooh, that gets me a Bashful back. Does that give me enough permanence? 2, 4, 6, 7. It's 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I think that's the play. Get a bashful back. So play a popcorn, get a bashful, and then just hope. Because I need 16 permanents. There we go. And then my popcorn will get to take out his bellyacre, which I needed to happen. An extrovert. I don't really care about that or that. I should be alright. Alright. So we're gonna let these guys go off first. This should take out a bellyacre. Alright. You get out of here. And then I'm gonna caffeine here and here and here. Those are resolved really weird. I don't like how that. It's supposed to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, so he might have his own what a twist. Yeah, which ties my guy, which should be okay. Let's see what we got. If he has a what a twist and a not a rod anymore, he wins. Yeah, but okay, I did get there. He didn't have it. So mine do trigger first, but it's supposed to be it's supposed to go back and for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like the first one triggers, but we both pick. Then the second one triggers and we both pick. It's not. I don't think it's all three, and then he gets all three of his. I don't think. I could be wrong on that one. So that was a pretty even matchup on that. He is playing again. So the deck that he's playing is this. I think it's pretty inconsistent. We've talked a lot about it, and that's kind of what it does. Where it has like a pretty impressive turn, but then you play so many blanks in your deck that it just ends up not really mattering. Um, so yeah, like he could have drawn any number of cards that would have been good, but he also had Lil Who's Down Bad, does this like a Milkmaid. Like he had way more worse cards to draw in those scenarios than good cards. Like he definitely had some outs, but fortunately for me, he didn't draw. So that is player one has their two triggers. Player one has two caffeines and no Baron. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. All right. So Professor just explained that to me again. We're learning. This is a learning stream, and it was so player one has two caffeines and the Baron. All of the Barons resolve first. If the player with the caffeines does not have the Baron, then it goes 1 and 1. So that's good to know because I did notice that sometimes it operates differently, which I did not know. So again, back to the new player portion of the stream. That is one version of the deck. The other version is a Cloud Bellyacre deck, as I call it, and it is very similar to what we played before, except there's no caffeines in it. It goes with a Bellyacre route. So Bellyacre allows you to search cards out of your deck, search Lils out of your deck, but everything we play for the most part is a Lil. Um, the strategy behind the deck is basically be faster than your opponent. I'm not going to jam it against uh, Laffy right now. This deck actually has a pretty bad matchup against Deuce's deck because it has removal and it's basically the same game plan that I'm on, but with removal, which is not ideal for me. So I'm going to not do that one. I will I'm going to jam this purple deck. I love this purple deck, and it's not super new player friendly, but it's one of my favorite decks to play. So the way that it operates is it plays a bunch of locations. So these guys right here, and then it also plays Little Solo Adventure, which says when you play a location, you draw a card. And then it has ways to just get so much card advantage that it's just not really. Uh, Five just dropped an announcement. Paying set 3 release. Five. 3 booster boxes. Wait, what? Oh, Pudgy Penguins is doing little collector bundles. Your promo item will be one of the following: one common, 5 promo booklets. Huh? Interesting. They just dropped an announcement in Discord for some set 3 stuff tomorrow, which is pretty interesting. We'll go back to the purple location deck again. I've really enjoyed this deck. I don't think that this deck is the best deck for any sort of in-person event, but I really like playing it on the ladder. Yeah, I know, I know. I've gotten some pretty stern talkings too about how much I'm playing or how much I'm getting cards. But it's all good. We're all good. Hopefully this one won't be a super long queue. All right, see you, buddy. Streams definitely get a lot less interactive whenever there's not like a whole lot of games to play, and I don't know. I don't have anything else to do right now. The new player stream or the deck building stream tomorrow should go a lot better. I suppose we can build decks right now. Let's do that. Move my screens around. Oh, that was for you and Greg's home front. Oh, okay. Yes, that's true. All right, so we're going back to. There we go. All right, so I have been using this vibes tracker to build some decks. I showed some of them off yesterday, but here, let me sign in really quickly. There we go. And we'll build a new deck. So I think I've done most. There's a yellow purple deck out there somewhere that I really like. So let's start with purple because I think the purple version. Basically, the idea behind the deck is going to be getting cards that have value from putting them into your ice, and then playing the yellow cards like True Form and Striker Burb that kind of bring stuff back and forth from your ice and draw cards. I think that that'll be really, really cool. And they're mostly set 3 cards. Charming Swordsman might make the cut. I like one Bunkus and one, maybe one Bunkus, one Binkus. We'll start there. See how this goes. We'll see if Charming Swordsman makes the cut. We'll add or take away. But this is kind of how my deck building process works whenever I'm doing this. I think Prosperous Penguins is like one of the best cards in the game, so we'll put a couple of those in there. Purple Omega is probably going to be pretty big since you get value with getting cards back as well as I didn't have any Purple Omegas in my other purple deck, which was probably wrong. I think you want those couple removal spells here and there. I don't think we need whats. I don't think we want 1-drops. I don't think the format's going to be that fast. There's this world where we want little luckies. We'll see. We'll put them in there and then we can add or remove later. Oh, and not today for sure. Scare them a little bit. Here we go. Here's the cards that we want. So choose a character in your huddle and choose another character. Ice the first, put a vibe count in the second. Potentially low balance we definitely want. So whenever this guy's ice, we get to draw a card. It also produces that purple pudge. This puts stuff down. Face down as rods. This stuff we get to ice twice, which we really like. Whenever any number of characters in your huddle are iced, put a vibe counter on this character at start of action. Boost the vibe of this character's vibe for the rest of the cycle. Boost its vibe by the character's vibe for the rest of the cycle. That may be good or bad. I don't know. I don't want to play around with it, test it out some. When this character is iced, the player that iced it draws a card. I remember there being a whole lot of competition for 2 and 3 drops in this, so there's going to be some weird number of like trimmed cards, unless we find out one's just so much better than the rest of them. When this character is iced, pick an action card from your ice, return it to your hand. That card's going to be nuts. Iron Penguin, when this character is iced, choose a player. That player ices a character in their huddle. This actually gets rid of Green Mega Penguin. So I think this card's going to be absolutely insane. Then this Luck Making Burb's going to be pretty good too. You know, ice, choose character ice. Afternoon Breeze is going to be really good. Ice any number, if you ice 2 or more, draw 2 cards. It's probably going to be pretty good. And then ice, get Fish Sickles. We're already at 52 cards. We don't even have yellow in here yet. Prophecy and choose a character, ice it at the end of the cycle. That's actually probably pretty good. Choose a character, ice all that. Okay, so there's our purple. Let's check out yellow. Oh, we got a match. All right, we're gonna pause this and go back to matches for a minute. Hey, bad guy, thanks, man. I appreciate you playing a game. There we go. Go back to there. Make sure to see it now. Alrighty. So with this deck, Opera House is really good, but we don't really need 2 of them. And we want some sort of combination of penguins and actions and another Opera House and removal. So now we got all that. So we're going like this. Depending on what he's playing, Opera House can't really come down too early because he can just miss a draw and get value off of it that we can't get. So we want to wait to make sure that we can actually functionally activate, air quote, activate our Opera House. I like to keep one of these in my hand. I don't really care if I have a second one, but because one they can kind of chain through each other. So as long as you have one that you get to play, and I'm also pretty quick to rod relics and or actions if I have these because I can. Oh, so legit bad guy's probably playing the blue Bellyacre deck. That's like one of his go-to favorites, which I'm fine with that. This deck actually can do some pretty nasty stuff against somebody playing that deck. Although he can also deck me very quickly, so I do have to be cognizant of that. Gave him no information with that. Oof, Cannonball Penguin. If we hit 2 relics, we didn't hit 2 relics. So 3, 6. So I'm probably gonna get to draw a bunch of cards anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and maximize my value with this guy. When I say maximize value, I mean get the most out of my resources for this turn. I'd kind of rather have a little Quaker on the board. I'm gonna draw a card out of it. Hey, got a backup. Oof, yeah, I think he's just straight mill. I don't think he's the Bellyacre list. This card's not particularly good against mill decks in general. We'll go there and I guess like that. Try to develop my board a little bit. I need to try to keep him off of. So I'm going to play this the following turn and get to start putting some of my stuff back in my deck. But right now I just kind of want to lose a vibe check and draw some cards and try to get this Opera House online. I do have to be careful with how many cards I draw in general, but I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm at need to worry phase quite yet. Oof, another cannonball. All right, that's fair. Cannonball Penguins actually shouldn't be too hard. I should be able to go here, here, and here. I didn't look, but I assumed I had a removal spell in my ice. If I didn't, I would have been very sad. Been no bueno for me. So we're gonna start by drawing a card. That's always a good play. Boop, boop. He's at 9, I'm at 9, that's fine. And then now I want to start by trying to get rid of some of his guys. This doesn't play around Gotham, but not many people do play Gotham. And I'd much rather, if he has a removal spell, force him to hit my Prosperous Penguin than allow him to get value out of the removal spell with the Charming Swordsman as well. I had a Spring Leaf, that's fine too. Perfection. So it's still going to be a minute before this Opera House is online. Oh, that's good. It's even better. Get to draw a card off of it and play another one. That's pretty good. And as long as I keep hitting relics in the ice, that's usually pretty good too. Sneaky. And a Tatina. Jerk. Alright, that's pretty decent. Go like that. Draw, draw. So I want to philosophical debate here. Like, this card's great against him because it gets to put stuff back. And in addition to that, so I think what I don't want here is this guy. And then I'm never getting to draw a card off that, so alright. Go like that. He's at 12 to my 12. So I still need to win a vibe check, which I should be able to do at some point. But let's go ahead and draw some cards. Start putting stuff back. And then I'm definitely going to take out his Sneaky this turn as well. The Sneaky Penguin's going to be like his best card against me, especially in a matchup that gets this grindy. Going to have a little philosophical debate. I get to put back a bunch of my dudes. Perfect. So I want. He's gotten a bunch of my Prosperous so far. Like that. And then I need to start cycling through some of these guys because I need to be able to either ice these Cannonball Penguins or play an Ambitious Penguin and hope he doesn't have a removal spell for it. So I do need to start actually drawing some cards. Oh, that's 2 of them. 3, 6. Yeah, I can play one more of these. I think I'm okay with that. He's at 11 permanents, so I've got some time again. Because he's not lethal next turn. He can only go up to 13. I'll draw one more card. But I do need to start hitting some removal. The fact that he got most of my Prosperous, that hurts for sure. I do get another Statue of Liberty, so I get another Prosperous here, which is good. I just need a way to actually ice it too. So I either need another relic or I need a Wolf Who Scoops. I do have two Ambitious Penguins, but that deck's gotta play some spells. Although he's nowhere near as close to milling me as I'm sure he would hope. All right, that's good. That's good. So let's start by doing this. Oh, that's really good. All right, cool. We're fine then. Play one here. Please. Oh, it just did the thing. Yeah, if you play stuff while actions on them, it counts it as in your hand still, which is annoying. How many? Okay. I'm gonna go another Charming Swordsman. So I still have third. I'm only at 12 perms. This is technically in my hand. I am gonna play one of these just to decrease the amount of things in my hand, or decrease the amount of space. The way that this deck loses is if they go super wide and you can't play all your removal in one turn. So that is that's my game plan there. I have to remember I'm technically only at 12 permanents because this is showing this in my hand. Like if I played this right now, it wouldn't. Yeah, it doesn't let me actually ice it. I will throw one of these in there just to keep drawing some cards. Ideally, I can keep those time vibe checks. Ooh, throw some snow. That's pretty good. And I think I'm good to go play one more of these. And then I get to draw another card here. The biggest thing is keeping him off Send It too hard, which he could very easily have. There's a chance he's also sitting on a 3 Wise Penguins, which would be kind of hard for me. But I think that's fine too, especially since it's hitting a bunch of cards I don't want back. Now, keeping a Overwhelm with Knowledge in your ice to counter 3 Wise Penguins is smart. I didn't really do that. I was thinking, I didn't even think about that till he hesitated. So that kind of is telling me that he's getting close to that. But we'll see. Again, this is not the most user-friendly new player deck, but I do enjoy playing it. I am actually also going to play this because I have a way to take out this and get one back later. So again, we're going to go here, here, and then flop there, there. And then that's going to leave him winning the vibe check again, which I want, but also taking out enough of his threats that I can, whatever he plays that's bigger than these Charming Swordsmen, I can neutralize next turn. That was a really productive turn. Now, the question is, can I get up to 10 or to 14 permanents? Which that's going to be kind of hard to do, especially since this is technically in my hand, so I'm only at 10. Let's see what he hit. A Lil Who Scoops. Oh, I can't play a Prosperous Penguin. Okay, that's fair. All right, that's all 4 Ambitious Penguins. This card's pretty bad against him. So it puts me at 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, cool, I can do it. All right, so I'm going to go here. Just going to get rid of that. And I'm going to name Penguin Who's Okay. So he gets back this guy, which is fine. But I also get back a Prosperous. So I can't play Prosperous, but it can... it should... Okay, I was going to say it should come into play. That should work the way that I want it to. I'm going to go back and have Philosophical Debate just to keep stuff out of my ice. And then, what did he name? Charming Swordsman. That's fine. I got plenty of stuff to... Plenty of removal. So I'm fine there too. Play another guy there. Cannot play another ice. So that's I'm actually not at 14. I miscounted 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Because this is still technically in my hand. I should be fine though. So we're gonna go here. Like that. I do have to play around counter spells too, which he clearly has, but I think just putting more stuff back in my deck and making it harder for him to Pudgicate doesn't really do anything against him. Like that. And then I should get to draw a card here too. This deck's very hard to mill out. Sheesh, an Adventure Squad too. I'll go ahead and play another one of these guys. So we're going to keep picking the 3-drop because that plays around. I want to flop differently for that. So pick the 3-drop, go here, here, and then I want to lose the vibe check again. So this will tie it. That's fine. Keeping him off Pudge is probably more important than anything else, and the fact that I keep having removal spells is usually pretty good. I'm fine tying this vibe check here. Because again, that's an artificial 14. I'm only at 13 permanents. Because this guy's technically in my hand. The mill deck is super fun. I do enjoy it. This is a very interesting draw that I've had against it. I'm about to have cycled through my entire deck, I think. Like, I'm going to start hitting cards that I put back in there. But I've put about 15 cards, I think, plus back in my deck. If not more, probably more than that. Because I hit 2 philosophical debates, I think. Binky. Alrighty. Play this here, and then that there, like that. Okay. Alright, yeah. I guess he didn't have an action. He just needed to get something, have me play enough stuff, I guess. No. But yeah, that's the purple location deck. Again, not the most user-friendly deck, but I do really enjoy playing that deck. The deck that's the most popular control deck, I'll go ahead and show you guys that one too. And there's going to continue to be iterations of this deck as the format develops. I suspect Asia is going to this deck's going to be a top 8 in Asia, just because they haven't had enough time to develop the format. Grabbing some boxes tomorrow, we can't buy them yet. I can't get them until next Thursday on the 18th, but I will be grabbing boxes on the 18th, 100%. What are the 2 cards behind? Oh, good morning. I've got a Binkus on one side, and then I've got a Little Bellyacre on the other side. So this is the control version of this deck. I like it a lot. It's a fun deck. It's kind of boring to watch, and I'll play it now. And you got and the client. Wait, what are the 2? Oh, I can't. I don't know what you're looking at. If they're up here, it would be the cards behind here. Not a Rod anymore. Adventure Squad and Layer Lasagna. So that's the list. You can see the other side up here. Uh, Judge promo. The next set. Yeah. Somebody else can tackle that question. Somebody's asking the price of the honorable judge, or honor. Yeah, that card just came out like last week. I think it was the first judge promo they gave out. Which is, I'm glad they're doing judge promos like that. That's pretty sweet. Just over here trying to test stuff, and I have to run into that. The hard counter mill. Is it a hard counter? I guess it is. I mean, that any deck that plays four have a philosophical debate, the mill deck doesn't really want to see. So yeah, that's probably less than ideal for you. I agree with that. I am in queue right now, but I'm gonna go close this door. The dog made me have it open for 2 hours. So because my dog is such a diva, he won't. So if you let him out and you close the door, he just sits there and whines to get back in. Like even if he has to go to the bathroom, he's more stressed out about the door closing and not being able to get back in the house than he is about like going to do his business. So whenever he's outside, we have to leave the door open or stand outside with him. I know it's high maintenance. However, we've gotten to the point that we just like in the mornings, I'll open up the door and just let him do his business and go in and out while I get ready for work. Well, 2 days ago, I walk into the living room and I'm about to get in the shower. Like I'm in my underwear, and there's a bird in the house that just flew in through the door. And so I am chasing around a bird in my living room with like a broom, trying to get him outside. And for like 30 minutes, he flies into one of the windows inside and stuns himself enough that I can pick him up and take him outside. Well, then I felt bad. And so I spent the next 20 minutes trying to nurse a bird back to health. Like I got him water, I'm like giving him bird seed, trying to make this. I was like, I can't accidentally have killed a bird trying to get out of my house. Like I'm going to feel terrible if that happened. So yeah, I had a quite exciting. This was Monday morning, I think. It was an adventure for sure, but it's all because this high maintenance dog makes you leave a door open. It was not a moonbird. It was like a little black finch that was no bigger than my hand. It was so tiny. Chonk versus Burb. Yeah, that's what it was. We do have a security camera in the living room, and we have one that faces all exits, which faces this door where it's at. And unfortunately, it is broken right now. And I would have loved to have had me. That would have been. I would have posted. It would have been the funniest thing in the world to watch me like half awake chasing. I was wearing underwear and Crocs and a t-shirt, like running around like an idiot with this broom. Um, so yeah, that was a Monday for sure. Although I do love where I work because we have like a big Teams chat. I was like, I'm being late. I'm chasing a bird around my house, and the people that I work with are just like, cool. Let us know how it goes. They did not care at all. So that was fun. But yeah. While we wait, I suppose we can go back to deck building. Oh, do you have a high maintenance dog too? It's the worst. And also the best. Like I do love him. He's a good dog. So we wanted to go back to yellow, and so I do want a Binkus in here. So I'm gonna get a Binky in here while I have it. While I'm thinking about it. And I don't know that this one gets to have the Bellyacre shell. I think that this one's gonna have instead of a Bellyacre shell, it's gonna have all the yellow cards that remove, which all of those are in set 3 anyways. I don't think there's anything in set 2 that we want. Um, I have had deck ideas, so I've been building decks while we wait on queues. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let me move this over so that I don't accidentally miss it. Um, I don't think there's a world where we get to play Yum Yum, and there's not a purple assassin. Oh, our match just queued. All right, we'll go back over here. Mr. Brawl Stars. Alrighty. This is a pretty decent hand. He plays uh, a lot of Bellyacre, so this Snow Globe actually has some pretty significant value. And even if he's not, then I have the 1 and 3. So this hand's stacked. This is probably like one of the best control hands you can have, especially if you think you're playing against. Oof. Um, I think I think I'm gonna be greedy. I almost never put down a piece out, but I have plans for everything else in my hand right now. So if I didn't know what I was playing against, which I don't technically know what I'm playing against, I would go Snow Globe, but I'm gonna go Singer instead. I'm gonna go. I would put down Snow Globe and keep the piece out, but I'm gonna. My game plan is to not be super aggressive. I'm already kind of on the draw here, so I'm gonna go Singer in the next turn and start flopping. I don't know for a fact that he's playing Coliseum, but if he is, then I kind of needed to do that. Ugh, again, keep drawing straight gas here, but we're going to stick to our plan. So I want to keep this and then also have the ability to get popcorn and stuff online in the future if I need to. And this is how I do that. I might actually even win a vibe check here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually going to win this vibe check. I'm just going to go aggro. We'll see what happens. Man, everyone's all about this judge promo right now, which it is a sweet judge promo. Not gonna lie. And there's only, I mean, there's what 5 judges at DC, which is where it came out. So there's only 5 in rotation right now. It's gonna be a pretty hot item right now. All right. Yep. So again, keep on keeping on. This time I will actually, if I can lose a vibe check, I will. Ooh, I can lose a vibe check now. I'm going to. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep winning it. Forget this guy, and I'm just gonna play a popcorn and try to be aggressive against him. Whatever he's playing now, he's pretty far behind, and I'm gonna popcorn whatever he plays or that Daydreamer next turn. So I think I'm fine either way. And then closing it off with a Snow Globe. Oh god, it even got better. Now I can play the Snow Globe without fear of getting locked under my own Snow Globe. Sheesh. He is getting riggedy wrecked. That deck that he's playing, if normally if a deck plays Little Daydreamer and they have 2, 4, 6, 8 cards in hand, they're not winning that game. That's like an aggro only match. And now he's got to be very careful with whatever he plays because he's just going to be locked out by popcorn, which is what's happening right now. So I'm going to get to play a Snow Globe next turn and try to close it out. And if he plays something bigger, I still have a high note. So I'm fine regardless. Uh, Buff up here. It takes him off the ability to also have a green Mega Penguin. 11. 11, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So I can't play both anyways. I don't really need a second popcorn. But I also don't really need to play anything that's not going to switch my clock to lethal. So 12, 13. Yeah, I just go like this. And then I save this. I can't play it next turn anyways, so it's probably going to be a rod. But if I do end up needing another one, then I'm going to want this high note. depending on what he plays. He doesn't really have, especially if he's playing like my version of the deck. My version of the deck, which is like the Cloud Bellyacre version, there's not a scenario. There's no combination of cards in that deck that can come back from this board. His highest cost thing is a green Mega Penguin. Yeah, he's just completely cold to it. So that was a very weird match. Like that's not how that match normally goes by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I know. This is yeah, this is not how I want them to learn the game. But yeah, I do. That was a very weird matchup, and again, not how that match normally goes whatsoever. There's supposed to be a lot more back and forth, but that was just a pretty good draw for me and a pretty bad draw for him. I don't want to play. So the way that the matchups currently go, which it doesn't really matter anymore, but the this version, the caffeine version, I think has a really bad matchup against the Bellyacre version. Um, Now, the Bellyacre version that we played before, which is Deuce's version, I don't consider that like the real Bellyacre version of Coliseum, and I don't think that that has a good matchup against the Green Mega Penguin. But like if with my deck, the Cloud Bellyacre deck, I would love to just play Coliseum decks all day long. If I got to play aggro Coliseum every single round, I'd be happy. I think that's probably my best matchup. Um, but yeah, so again, that control deck matchup was really, 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 really weird. But let's run back. Let's run purple back. Just gonna keep jamming games. I got another like 15, 20 minutes at least on the stream. Go purple. Purple. Get a box of set 3. Sleeves. Huh. I'm curious to see what's in these promo booklets. Did they say what's in these promo booklets? Hmm. It's too bad. I'm very excited for tomorrow's stream. Oh, we can go back to deck building now. Just keep this up in the background. What two decks would you introduce to people with some TCG experience? Uh, Definitely aggro Coliseum right now. I think Coliseum is virtually unplayable next set. So people disagree with me on that a lot, but I've played a lot of Coliseum, like a lot of. I would say that I've played more Coliseum than almost any other Vibes player in the world, and the games are a lot more even than people give them credit for. And people only remember the time they get completely locked out. They don't remember all the times that they either kept me off Coliseum or hit their Fuji after I Coliseum. Like it happens more often than people actually give it credit for, but it feels really bad when you miss, right? So I think that's what people are remembering. And I genuinely believe that with Hammer Rod existing and every single deck just having full access to destroy a Coliseum, or with the addition of other relics, I don't see that deck surviving. So I mean I could be eating my words and it could still be a tier 1 deck, but I think it's certainly been knocked from tier 1 to I don't even know if it's tier 2 to be honest with you. I think it's going to be more of like a fun pet deck or like an easy deck for like a new player. But control decks now have enough stuff that they can effectively manage around that. All right, so this deck, this is the the Ice Cards deck. Can only act if another character entered. We don't want that. When this character's nope. Don't want Taylor Burb. When this character is ice, put 3 count. Nah. Can only act if 3 or more characters entered. Nope. Striker Burb. When this character enters the huddle, choose a non-silly character and ice it. Yeah, we want that one for sure. That one's gonna be really good in this deck. And then, are there purple yellow actions? We need to look into that. We'll look in just a minute. You can only act 2 or more. Choose character and flop it. Protector Penguin, is that on stage or on screen right now? Which one's Protector Penguin? I'll have to look that up in a minute. Choose a character and ice it. So we're probably never getting triple yellow in this deck, so I don't know if we're gonna play that. It's the 3 purple. Oh. Okay. Choose character, boost its 5 now. True form costing 2. I think that there is a. Let's see. Choose a character for the rest of the cycle, boost its 5. Draw a card for each character iced. I don't think we're going to actually get 3 Pudge. I think that's going to be hard. But we get a whole lot of value out of these guys. But we need more ways to produce yellow Pudge. So we're going to go and look for. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Big Ben is OP. I agree. Oh, we want relics. There is not a yellow-purple relic. I wasn't sure if there was or not. We're not going to play Chalice of the Everflowing Pudge. We don't really need purple Pudge. We need yellow Pudge. Now, I think that there is a character that will bourbon penguin characters. I think there's a yellow purple character. Did I pass it, or is it down here in the like a dual color section? Here we are. This guy. Yeah. So I've got way too many cards right now. And then how do I make this appear on screen? That is one thing that like I'm very grateful to have this resource prior to stuff coming out. But my brain, like the way that I build decks is I put 67 cards in here right now and I cut what I think I don't want. And so to have to do it in this size is kind of weird to me. Charming Swordsman is not going to make the cut. That one doesn't really do anything. Have a philosophical debate. I think we have other better removal. Which one's head out? Additional cost. Oh, the draw 2 cards guy. Yeah, I actually kind of like that card. Gonna definitely trim some of the. A little lucky. I don't think we need him. I don't think we need him either. I'm building decks in TCG Arena. It's nice because you can see all the cards and images. Oh yeah, that's probably a better place. I'm just gonna kind of wait like a week. Not today. I always love like, the one not today. So we definitely want Penguin Who Loves Goodbyes. We're probably gonna cut like one of each of these because our our two drop and 3 drop spots are pretty heavy. Purple Mega is a little expensive, so we can cut down to 2 of those. I still don't think we have enough yellow. Like we have strike. I guess we're trying. Our only double yellow is True Form. We have 8 sources for it. It's a little greedy. I maybe cut a True Form, like 1 True Form, just to kind of make stuff work. And so then that way we're keeping. Where is it? Oh, there it is. 1, 2. So we still have the Binkus and the Bunkus. I don't know that you really need the Bunkus. You got a bunch of like you want stuff in your ice. Although I am concerned if a mill deck becomes a problem, you'll probably want another one. And then I think that's one of the better cards, but we'll still get there. Here. So I would say yellow, purple. Go like that. So where'd my deck go? There it is. Yeah, so now you can actually see it. I was playing with Trax last week. We played something similar to yellow and purple. Don't tell us. Well, I want Trax to do well. I don't want to spoil any of his awesome tech. All right, so all right, deck image. So we've got 3, 3, 4. Can we sort it by cost? Our curve is pretty strong. 1 9 plus, so that's our Binkus, and then 11 0 drops. Is that counting spells? I guess 1, 2, yeah. So let's draw a sample hand. Mulligan Trainer. There we go. Draw 5. So this hand actually looks pretty good. I think I keep this. We get 2 actions. We get 2 burbs, and then do we have enough ways to ice burbs? We got one of these. I don't know. We just have these yellow things. I might need more purple ways to actually put stuff in the ice. So probably gonna have to cut some of these. What else puts stuff in the ice? Edit. There we go. So yeah, I think that these guys probably get trimmed down. And then 3 drops. There's a bunch of those too. Oh, we got a game. All right, we're gonna go back to the game. Protector Burb. Okay, I'll look at that in just a second. Remind me of that in a minute. So I need to mulligan some of these. I'm gonna go like that. He plays a lot of red purple. I think I don't know. Oh, okay. He didn't want to play. Romp romp. It's unfortunate. He didn't want to play. We'll go back over here to the deck then. So you keep saying Galaxy Penguin? Oh, okay. All right. And then Protector Burb. Oh, yeah. I do like the one of Protector Burb, for sure. That one was good. And what's Galaxy Penguin do again? And there's the Huddle. Search your deck for a Penguin card, put in your ice. Oh, I actually like that card a lot. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense in this. And then we need ways to put our stuff in the ice. So I don't think we can bellyache here. I don't think the chain exists for bellyaching. So we want yellow and purple cards that are going to put our stuff in the ice. Overwhelm with knowledge is the best for what? We want to ice it from play. Right? So we want some of the powerful effects that help us ice stuff. Because all this stuff, you get the benefit when it's iced from play. And do we have a 3-drop Lil? No, we don't. So we can't even chain up. Yeah, there's not, this version doesn't have enough Lils. Choose character and ice at the end of the cycle. That doesn't work. Maybe you play more of these. So 4 of those. There's got to be something else that ices. You do boost its character, but character's ice draw card. Mainly Striker, Bird, and Purple Mega. It's fair. That's what I'm seeing too. That's why I liked the Bellacre version because you have almost infinite ways, but you do kind of make it slightly more shaky. So Mulligan Trainer. Where to go? Draw 5 there. So yeah, like this hand itself looks pretty good. But we have to draw. Oh, choose character and ice it. Yeah. So we can easily get up to 3 and ice something at the end if we need to. Let's look at the other deck that I have. Where are my decks? Purple Bellyacre. Here we go. Mulligan Trainer. Draw. Oh, yeah, Mulligan Trainer. Draw 5. So this one we do play lucky because we need a 3-drop. But that's a lot of 3-drops. So I'm gonna put that back, which I don't feel bad putting back Prosperous in a deck like this because I'm gonna get 2. All right, so now I've got 2s and 3s, and I want to draw. I want to draw a Bellyacre for sure. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. So we probably Rod here. Oh, do I get to draw a card? No, I don't. All right. Mull there. Yeah, like I actually kind of like where this is going with these hands. So Mulligan there. Eesh, 2 of those. Wait, I thought I had a. Oh, I put draw 5, not Mulligan. Oh, we got a match. Playing Mr. Brawl Stars again. If he's playing a Bellyacre deck, we want that for sure. And then we want to vote takes that stuff out. Have philosophical debates a little too slow. For this, it'll never really get to be a removal spell. Alright, go like that. I think's the most efficient thing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fits that are going to actually get played that we're just not giving enough credit for. Like the plus 20 vibe fit, I think is like an awesome control finisher. It's basically your bashful. That card's going to be really good against him later. No, I kind of want to keep that. Because I just don't care about the draw spell that much. If I knew what he was playing, if I was guaranteed that he was playing some sort of like Coliseum, let's play this. But if he's not playing Coliseum and he does actually have, he's playing a control deck, then I basically just fold whenever I play that. So I think waiting is smarter. Yeah, he doesn't have a 2-drop either. I think I'm alright to wait. Alright. I don't think he's playing a thing anymore. I don't think he's playing an aggressive deck. And I have some pretty good removal in hand and card draw. Kind of like where this is going. I'm alright. Oh, I don't know what he's playing, but let's draw some cards. If he's playing the mirror match and he was trying to get an Opera House online, he'll have to miss another land drop to do it, which I'm fine with that. And drawing another one of these is actually disgusting. This card's such a beating whenever you're trying to force them to play something. And the fact that I can ice his Opera House pretty much at any time is pretty good too. I don't know that I need 2 of these. I think I'm gonna hang back for now because he's not playing anything, and I want to be able to capitalize on an Opera House if he does play one. Oh, he's playing the okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. So he's playing the control hat deck, so the sheesh deck probably, which means I have to. I can't really overextend against him unless I have like infinite card draw, which I'm kind of fine with right now. Uh, so yeah, I think I just hang out. So you go two, three scoops. I'm gonna see if he'll play something this turn. Just gonna hang back for another turn and see if I can't get this overwhelm with knowledge off again. Oh, all right. He's gonna win a vibe check. That's fair. So this match is guaranteed to go super long just because they can get so many like sheesh opportunities or ways to refill. But as long as I play kind of smart and develop my rods and don't just run a million penguins out, I should be okay. Which I will make it a point to not do that. So we're gonna go through 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, all right. So I'm gonna force him to use our removal spell now on a character that I don't care about at all. It'll allow me to like 3 for 2 him, but it gets rid of this piece out, which is kind of my goal. Resolves. There's a scenario here too where I just kind of sit here for a second and I get two. I use 2 removal spells, but I get to keep my team. I think that's more risky though. This is such a weird matchup because there's so much saying go. I think I'm just gonna throw some snow at this. The way that he flopped or used his pudge is also weird because he can't lasagna and do that. I don't know. He can't just lasagna something. Yeah, I'm just gonna go here. So if he wants to get value out of that piece out, he's got to use something now in his hand, or use like a not a rod anymore, or hit the high note or something. Oh, that was good for me. Pudgicate is also really, really good against him. So if I draw a Pudgicate, he'll be pretty wrecked. The fact that he's on the play now too is that much better for me. I think one mistake people make in this matchup is they try to conserve their rods or conserve their cards. I think with now knowing what he's playing, you have to rod basically every turn, and the reason for that is you hmm, you want to be able to have enough permanence to where he can't keep just sheeshing and redeveloping. Like you need to be able to like close him out in 1 turn or so. So I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna make it seem like I really care about this Peblington, which I don't. But I just want to draw a card with Little Who Scoops, and let's see what he's the most scared of. I think he names Waker here. The Charming Swordsman. That's fair too. Go Little Who Scoops and just draw a card. Oh, he's gonna draw a card off that too. That's pretty good. All right, I got a bunch of removal. I can play an aggressive strategy if I need to. So he's already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably he can probably already drop an attention if he really needs to. That's pretty good. So this is overextending more than I would prefer, but I think I might be able to just close it out here pretty soon. All right, so I'm gonna flop this guy here because he can't activate it right now, anyways, and then I'll get to throw some snow at it. But I'm trying to keep him off Pudge to stop him from getting to drop an attention at this point. All right, he's gonna throw snow first. Okay, that's fine. All right. It's a fine trade-off in my opinion. Because again, it's partially developing my board, but also partially keeping him off Pudge is like the other really important part. 10 permanents, 11, 12. I can't kill him next, or I can't get rid of him, or I can't win next turn. So if I go like this, I can at least draw a card and tie the vibe check. Ambitious Penguin's like the worst thing in the world against him. He's got so many spells, or so many actions. Yeah, that's like an automatic rod for sure. Oof, okay. I'm going to save that guy, hold it back 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm going to try to just keep adventure squatting whatever he plays to make sure that he can't drop an attention until I have enough stuff just to kind of like go, play 3 things in one turn and make it very hard for him to win. If you can keep them off Pudge, you're usually doing pretty good. And he has to play stuff out. All right, so he gets to throw snow this turn again, which keeps me off stuff too, which is fine. I'm going to go here, here, and then flop here, here, like that. And the reason I'm doing that is because if he has a Gotham and he wants to save his guy, he's got to use 2 removal spells there. That one's already going to die anyways, or get iced anyways, so it's fine. Maybe I should be winning these 5 checks just to try to up my card count and try to get, I don't know. Adventure Squad. All right. We're playing right into a drop in attention. It'd be very hard for him to play it this turn, though. I'm going to draw a card. Come on, Pudgicate. Let's go, Pudgicate. Let's go. All right. He wants to draw some cards in response. That's fine. Oh, we got it. Oh, you don't say. It's a Pudgicate. All right, so he's going to drop in response. That's fair. I think it's still pretty good for me. Yeah, that's fine. I forced the drop, which he's been through 2 of them. I can't imagine that deck plays more than I doubt it plays 4. It probably plays like 3. So now I just need to start playing my stuff out, and I've got a bunch of removal, access to removal still, card draw. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna keep that to draw a relic. Just gonna play this here. Hopefully he'll play something out, and I'll be able to spike a card draw off this side. But yeah, this matchup is brutal. It takes forever. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 10 to my 30, 31. Because I keep putting cards back. Yeah, he didn't fall for my trap. That Punch K was pretty lucky. Ooh, in an opera house. That's okay. It's not bad. It's probably just gonna get cycled through this. A little solo adventure would be pretty good right about now. I'm just gonna sit, and hopefully I'll get to opera house soon. I can't really like if I just run an opera house out there and he somehow gets down to 6 and gets to take advantage of my opera house before I do. It's just game over. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I'm just gonna throw snow at that next turn. Do I have a relic in here? I do not. And I can't put enough in there. So I think I just say go. So he's starting to develop his board again, which is probably good for him. Oh, that's pretty good. There you go. Woo! Draw card. I think I want to keep this. Kind of like all the cards in my hand right now. But I need to get rid of this because otherwise he gets to just smash it next turn. I think I'm going to go here and scoop. Go like that. Yeah, there we go. Hey, I drew another one. That's fine. A peace out. Peace out. He just gets wrecked so hard here by so many things if he tries to use that peace out, so he's not going to. I'm just going to say go. I don't like that he has a million cards in his hand, but alright. That was risque. It's not going to work out for him. I'm going to go like this, I think. And I'm going to leave one of the opera house. I'm going to put this Pudgicate back because it's really good. And then Prosperous Charming Swordsman, I think, is how it goes back. That's correct. And then the toss-up resolves tails. And then I'm going to draw another card. Whoop. So I get to cycle through basically my whole deck. It can actually come down to like who decks in this matchup. Which she's going to deck way faster than me. But yeah, this card is unplayable in this matchup. I have to rot it. He just got that toss-up back. He's got 6 cards in hand, presumably a bunch of shishas as well. So go here, throw some snow. I think I just go like that and kind of, I don't know. We'll see. It's such a weird matchup. Love to have a popcorn penguin right about now. Be wrecking him. He's got lasagna. He'll probably lasagna here, maybe. Oh, Fuji. I get to draw a card. Sweet. What's he gonna name? Is he gonna name Prosperous Penguin to? Yeah, that's cheating. He knows that doesn't work. I'm gonna name Peace Out. So it cuts it off online. I should still have access to it in theory, but online, the way that the client works is Fuji. It can't tell the difference, so that's kind of cheating, in my opinion. I mean, if he accidentally did it, that's fine. But I genuinely believe that he's played long enough to know that that's how that interaction works. Um, and so it cuts off my throw some snow, which is fine. I don't think I care that much about it. That's fine. I can have it. But my goal was to try to keep some stuff off of him so that he can't drop an attention. But getting to keep another dude is not ideal. Although I will get to take out one of them, I suppose. All right, so let's start by drawing a card. I'm gonna take out my Prosperous, and then I'm gonna gotta throw some. Actually, we're gonna have philosophical debate just to make sure. Play a rod here. I'm at 15 with 2 removal spells, and he's got a bunch of cards in hand. Let's see how it goes. I do try to make it a point. If I know that an interaction is broken online, I try my best to play like it's not broken. Because obviously, like I want to win legitimately. But okay, Binkus, that's pretty good. So he cut that off of me. He's not going to be able to drop, but I have a removal spell in hand, so I should be fine. Go here, 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 here. Go like that. Let's see if that gets me where I need to go. I don't think there's anything for 1 red or 1 purple or like the combination of those 3 that does anything. Yeah, it should be fine. That's why I don't love that deck. Like it doesn't. I never. You'll notice that I never like play that deck or display that deck or do anything with that deck. Um, I don't think it's that great. Like I think it can have some very dominating board positions where you. So the main interaction with that deck is it plays Drop in Attention, which is this guy. You guys saw it. It's a board clear. But more importantly than that, it plays Brainy Penguin. So Brainy Penguin says, and he didn't play it that game, which is really rough for him. But it says whenever it enters ice up 2 cards. So you draw 2 cards, you discard 2 cards, you draw 2 cards, basically. And it plays a card called Sheesh, which says you can play it free, so it helps activate Drop in Attention. But anytime you play a red action, return it to your hand. So it gets card advantage that way. Yeah, that was a really interesting game. Like I don't know, it was a weird game overall. But yeah. So yeah, it is now 7:50. I'm gonna have to go start making dinner. Apologize. It's kind of like not a super active stream today. There's not a whole lot going on. The games are a little slow, and I think everyone's kind of waiting for set 3. But I promise more exciting talk tomorrow. Whenever I have Erie on the stream, we will be playing or building Bourbon Pengu decks. Erie is like one of the best deck builders that I've ever seen in my life. He's so creative, and he can absolutely just jam out uh, uh, a deck like out of nowhere. So I'm very excited to see what he's building. So definitely look out for that tomorrow. There's a whole lot of Dilly activity going on too. I'm launching fair drops every single day on Dilly. And I think people will really enjoy some of the stuff that's on there. If you're not on Dilly now, I have a referral code. You'll get to see a lot of the vibe stuff. I appreciate that, Pokemon Face. Thank you so much. And then last but not least, I have had a lot of fun with that Synced app. Matt Bartlett's a great guy. They are working on vibes pricing right now. So as that starts to develop, I think that more of us will start to use it as a source of truth for pricing. So I'd go ahead and take a look at that, download the Synced app. But otherwise, I hope everyone has a wonderful and safe night.